Have you ever wondered if the weather around you is all natural or if there are invisible hands pulling the strings? Some believe it's not as simple as high-pressure systems or cold fronts. They point to a project nestled in the wilds of Alaska that might hold the answers. Could our climate be manipulated? Is there truth to the whispers of secret experiments and hidden agendas? Let's dive into the mysterious world of the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, better known as HAARP. The HAARP Project, based in Alaska, is a research program jointly funded by the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and the University of Alaska. But what is the HAARP Project exactly, and why has it caused such a stir among various groups worldwide? Well, to put it simply, the HAARP Project, or the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, is designed to study the properties and behavior of the ionosphere, an atmospheric layer that lies roughly 50 to 600 miles above the Earth's surface. This layer, filled with a sea of electrically charged particles, plays a crucial role in the transmission of radio waves. Now imagine you're throwing pebbles into a pond. The ripples they create can tell you a lot about the water, its depth, temperature, and even currents. The HAARP project does something similar, but instead of pebbles and water, it uses high-frequency radio waves to excite a limited area of the ionosphere. The resulting changes in the ionosphere then provide scientists with valuable data about its properties and behavior. This research has potential applications in a variety of fields. For instance, understanding the ionosphere can help improve satellite communication systems, enhance GPS accuracy, and even aid in weather prediction. So, from a scientific perspective, the HAARP project is a noble endeavor, aimed at better understanding our planet and potentially improving our technological capabilities. However, the project's use of high-frequency radio waves has sparked concerns. Critics argue that these waves could have unforeseen effects on the ionosphere and, by extension, our planet's weather systems. Others worry about the potential for misuse, suggesting that the HAARP project could be weaponized or used for nefarious purposes. However, not everyone believes in this benign scientific explanation. There are those who speculate about more sinister motives. Over the years, HAARP has been the subject of numerous conspiracy theories, and it's not hard to see why. The High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, is shrouded in secrecy, with its operations often hidden away from the prying public eye. This sense of mystery has, in turn, opened the floodgates to a deluge of speculation and conjecture. One of the most prevalent theories is that HAARP has the power to control the weather. This idea suggests that by manipulating the ionosphere, HAARP can create hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, and even earthquakes. Some go as far as to claim that major weather disasters in the past few decades were not natural occurrences, but rather the result of HAARP's weather manipulation. Then there's the belief that HAARP is involved in mind control. This theory posits that the project's high-frequency waves can influence human thoughts and emotions, leading to mass manipulation of the population. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The idea that our minds could be controlled by a distant research facility. And let's not forget the weapons testing theory. Some argue that HAARP is a covert weapons testing site, experimenting with electromagnetic warfare. The project's ability to send high-frequency radio waves into the ionosphere has led some to believe it's a testing ground for futuristic weapons. But here's the thing. As intriguing as these theories might be, they are just that, theories. They're steeped in speculation, fueled by the clandestine nature of the HAARP project and a general lack of understanding about its operations. There's a gap between what's known and what's unknown about HAARP, and these theories have rushed in to fill that void. While these theories are fascinating and often alarming, it's important to remember that they remain unproven. At the end of the day, the HAARP project is a research facility. It's a place of science, exploration, and discovery. And while its operations may be shrouded in secrecy, it's always crucial to separate fact from fiction. However, let's not get carried away by these sensational tales. It's time for a reality check. While the world of conspiracy theories is intriguing, we need to consider what the scientific community has to say about it. So, what does science say about HAARP and these wild conjectures? Quite simply, most scientists dismiss these conspiracy theories. But why is that? The primary reason is a lack of concrete evidence. For a theory to hold water scientifically, it needs to be backed by substantial and verifiable proof. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately for our peace of mind, these HAARP conspiracy theories fall short of providing such evidence. They are mostly based on speculation and conjecture, not hard facts. Furthermore, the scientific community operates on the principle of Occam's razor, which states that the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. Applying this principle to HAARP, it's more likely that it's a research program studying the ionosphere, as officially stated, rather than a clandestine operation controlling weather or mines. Now, what about the idea of climate manipulation? Well, it's important to note that while we have made significant strides in understanding our planet's climate system, manipulating it on a large scale is currently beyond our technological capabilities. Yes, we have cloud seeding that can induce rainfall in specific areas, and greenhouses that can create controlled climates for agriculture. But these are relatively small-scale and localized interventions. To control or manipulate the entire global climate system, as some theories suggest, would require technology and energy resources far beyond what we currently possess. And let's not forget the ethical and political implications of such a capability. Who would get to decide when and where to manipulate the weather? What would be the consequences of getting it wrong? So, while it's fun to speculate, remember to always question and seek out reliable sources before believing any theory. This is not just for HAARP, but for any sensational claim that seems too extraordinary to be true. After all, a healthy dose of skepticism is the best defense against misinformation. So, what's the final verdict on the HAARP project? We've delved into the complexities of this scientific endeavor, untangling fact from fiction. While HAARP is indeed a reality, with its high-frequency active auroral research, the conspiracy theories that shroud it in mystery remain, as yet, unverified. It's crucial to acknowledge this distinction, to separate the sensational from the scientifically sound. In the end, the truth might be less sensational than the conspiracies, but it's no less fascinating. Remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be explored.